Gino Palazzolo and his hat have returned to 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 6, and the fanbase wants to know what he looks like without it. The 52-year-old was married to his ex-wife Denise for 6 years. He was divorced for 8 years when he met Jasmine in 2020. 9 months later, Gino met Jasmine, who he started talking to on a sugar daddy website. Gino packed 3 of his favorite hats while heading to Panama. Jasmine had never seen Gino without his hat by then because he kept it on during video calls. Gino admitted he wore the hat because he lost his hair over time. He felt like he was naked when he didn't have a hat on. Gino keeps wearing a hat for his social media photos as well. However, there are old photos on his Instagram that show what Gino looks like without a hat and how handsome he looked when he had hair. Gino poses with Princess Diana. Before his 90 Day Fiancé debut, Gino was living life as a regular person who liked to visit other countries. Gino was in the UK a few years ago, and back then, he still had a lot of hair. In March 2020, Gino posted a few throwback photos from his London trip. He visited the famous Madame Tussauds Museum in London, where he posed next to a wax figure of Princess Diana. Gino wore a sweater with a dark leather jacket for his outing and left his hat in the hotel room for his sweet photo with the late princess. Gino puts on an awkward smile for photo with friends. While Gino was dating Jasmine in his long-distance relationship, he was also getting the hang of social media and trying to use Instagram to post more throwbacks. Jasmine may have coached Gino on how to use Instagram and document memories. Except, Gino did not write a caption for this picture featuring a group of people who could be Gino's friends or probably cousins. Gino sported an awkward smile for the picture that could have been taken in the early 2000s. He wore a patterned vest, and his hair was buzzed short, but he looked great. Gino Palazzolo's graduation day. Gino has a new job in 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 6. He was laid off in 2020, and because of this, he was unemployed and living off his savings in before the 90 Days Season 5. Gino now works as a full-time product development engineer in Fiancé. In the past, Gino has worked as an engineering program manager and an interior product engineer. Gino graduated from Oakland University with a degree in mechanical engineering. In a throwback photo posted in March 2020, Gino poses next to his uncle Marco and is dressed in his graduation robes with his thick brown hair peeking from his graduation hat. Gino celebrating his graduation with relatives. Dressed in blue jeans and a chalky pink shirt, Gino looked like a dashing 20-something at his graduation party. He was in good spirits as he clinked his tequila shot with a relative and looked shyly into the camera at the person who was capturing his sweet memory. Gino's hair had started to thin by then, and despite that, it was glossy and bouncy. Gino Palazzolo spending Christmas with family. The next photo is of Gino posing with his family over the holidays at a Christmas gathering. As usual, Gino didn't write a caption to talk about when and where the photo was taken. He even turned off the comments on the photo. Gino's family was all smiles and grinning for the camera in the wholesome photo. Gino, however, had a more serious smile on and looked lost in his thoughts while wearing his gray sweater and pushed-back hair. 90 Day Fiancé's Gino is a family man. Gino posed for a fun photo with the men of his family this time around. Uncle Marco was also a part of this group. The men were all dressed casually for the occasion, and Gino stuck to his uniform back then. Black pants were worn with a chunky beige sweater. Gino was full of life and happiness in the picture, and his quiff hairstyle gave him a classy appearance. Gino attends his dad's wedding. "My dad's wedding," Gino wrote in his Instagram caption when sharing a throwback in December 2021. Gino explained who the people in the photo were. It was Gino's brother Tony on the left, who looked just like Gino except for his mustache and long, wavy hair. Uncle Marco was in the picture accompanied by Gino's dad in a white suit and Gino himself, wearing a never-seen-before outfit of black trousers, a crisp white shirt, and a maroon tie. Gino had a reserved personality, from what the photo suggests. However, the lacquer hat had Gino looking the best out of everyone else. Little 90 Day Fiancé star Gino with his siblings. Did you have a lot of brothers and sisters growing up? Gino asked his followers via an Instagram post in August 2022. He explained how the picture he had posted was of him and his brothers and sisters at a young age. Gino said he was blessed to have a large family growing up. Gino spoke about his father having had his hands full when his mother passed away. Gino was only 8 years old when his mother died. It was also around the same time that this picture was taken. Gino goes on a fishing trip. Gino was a little boy in the picture from a fishing trip. Gino's dad held up a large fish they caught while Gino was proud of their achievement. He wore a green polo shirt with red and white stripes and a matching pair of shorts with white socks. Gino's love for hats may have started at a young age itself, since he's seen wearing one here with an embroidered letter "A 90 Day Fiancé." Before the 90 Days star Gino changed over the next few decades, but now that he's lost his hair, Gino has taken inspiration from the way he dressed as a kid. Source: Gino Palazzolo, Instagram.